Hi guys, this is Adjoa. Sorry I've been gone for so long. I took a UI UX design course and I'm at the end of it, so now I'm able to record videos for you guys. Okay, so for today, I wanted to share something that I actually started doing myself. I love art and I've always wanted to do digital art, and this year I decided to really push myself to start. So I've been doing that for a little while. I had to stop because of the course, but now that I have more time, I want to refocus back on that. And I wanted to share some tips to also help anyone else who is trying to also get into digital art and do that as well. So if you're ready, let's go. And also my notes are down here, so if you see me looking down, that's why. Okay, let's go. Okay, so tip number one is list out your goals and why. So like I said, for me, my goals are going to be different from your goals, but list out why you're doing digital art, what you want to accomplish, and then list out your short-term goals and long-term goals. So for example, maybe a long-term goal is maybe at the end of the year you want to be able to, let's say, draw a character, and then at your short-term goals could be, I want to be able to draw like a portrait, like a headshot of a head and a neck. That's it. Like, get those basics down, you know, shape of the head, shoulders, eyes, nose, mouth, that kind of thing. So do what's specific to you, basically, and put it somewhere that you can see, so that it's like a reminder that, okay, this is what I want to do. What can I do each day to, you know, work on it and get better. Okay, and the next one is mindset, which is basically for anything you want to do, you always have to have a mindset for it. Sometimes it can get lost along the way, but it's very important to have a mindset for whatever you're going to do, and it's no different when it comes to art. And for mindset, it's easy to get stuck in a comparison trap, especially if you look on social media, online, Instagram and all that. It's easy to get stuck in the comparison trap. So just remember that you're doing this for yourself and no one else, and when you try to duplicate someone else's journey exactly for yourself, you're doing a disservice to yourself, because you're living your own life, not somebody else's. So look into what they're doing, but remember that you're doing it for yourself, so it's not going to end up exactly as it would for somebody else. Tip number, I guess I am on 3. Tip number 3, get your digital tool of choice. So whether it's, if you're working with a computer paired with a drawing tablet, or if you're gonna go straight to like a tablet, like an iPad, Samsung tablet, Fire Stick, whatever tablet you have, or something that's affordable for you, just pick a tool of choice and start working with that. Okay. Tip number 4, software. So when it comes to digital art, there's actually a lot of options, and some vary by platform. For an iPad, Procreate is the one that is the most popular, and the one that I actually know about. I'm not really sure about the other ones, but I know that's the one that's common. For Android, there is a lot more options. When I started out, I was using a Surface and then like another Android tablet, and I found that I liked Autodesk Sketchbook. I found that was easier for me, because when it comes to like tools, like software with a lot of too many options, I found that I got overwhelmed. So Autodesk Sketchbook was really simple and easy for me to use. But once again, find what you like. I found this YouTuber who actually made a video on some options for Android. I think he has it for maybe the iPad too. I will link it below in the description, so please check the description. I will try to put a lot of resources and whatever else I thought was useful to be helpful to you, so please check it out. Okay, next tip. I don't know what number I'm on, so I'm just gonna keep saying next tip. Next tip, oh, and sorry, back to software. Also, do your research as well outside of what I'm suggesting, because every year, every season, new apps and software comes out. So do your research and see what else is available as well. You could be surprised. Okay, next tip. Once again, I don't know what number I'm on, so I'm gonna say next tip. Resources. So find resources to support the areas that you specifically want to improve on. For example, books, YouTube channels. You can go to a library if there's one in your area or close to you to see what books are available. YouTube channels, there's a lot of channels dedicated to digital art, so you can find ones that are helpful to you and that talk about things that you want to learn. And then also other artists that are inspirational to you. You can go and check their pages out or their channels out to see if they have resources that can help you. But when it comes to other artists, try not to get stuck on what they're doing or their art style, because sometimes it's like, it seems like everybody has an art style, so you want to try to you feel pressure to have an art style, but don't get caught up in that. Just see what they're doing, and if they have tips, pull those tips and then refocus back on yourself and what you can do to improve your journey. Next tip, practice. So out of everything that I'm talking about, the main and most important thing, other than other than mindset and then finding tools to get started, is practice. Because if you don't practice, you're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to improve. Nothing's going to happen. This is just going to be a waste of time for you. So practice, whatever that looks like to you. Figure out something that works for your schedule. Don't get sucked up into finding the perfect resources. Practice is what's going to get you results, and practice for progress, not for perfection. You can list out the areas that you feel like you need to improve on. I have my own list of areas that I feel like I need to improve on. For example, I want to get better at drawing people, and I know I have trouble with drawing hands and like hair. And specifically for me, since I want to draw more characters and people that look like me, I feel like hair is something that I want to try to learn how to do. For example, like I want to draw characters with like, puffs, afros, braids, dreads, those kind of things. That's what I like, so I want to be able to learn how to draw those as well. So for me, I would look for resources that help me to do that, and also I'll try to practice with focus on those areas as well. All right, last tip. The journey is not linear. So meaning that I feel like sometimes when we think of getting better at drawing digital art, starting at digital art, we think, okay, beginner, where you learn everything, and then it ends with a master. You're good at it, you do it, you put your stuff online, people say, oh, this person is a digital artist, blah, 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 blah. A to B, linear, right? But the journey isn't linear. Sometimes it's you begin, you practice, you get excited, you're doing well, and then maybe either you plateau or you feel stuck, or you get overwhelmed and then you're stuck there, and then maybe you take time and then something happens, you get busy, and then it's like it goes down, and then you remember, oh, okay, I have more time, or oh yeah, I was doing this thing, let me get back to it, and then you go up again. So it's not linear, and that's not a bad thing. The thing that you can do is just consistency. So just try to just be consistent. Pick something that works for you. For example, I always hear like people say draw every day, but that's not realistic for everybody. So pick something that works for you. For example, if drawing once a week works for you, okay, draw once a week. You have that in your mind. Maybe you can set a day that works for you and then do that. Don't worry about somebody else. do what works for you. And also, if you find that you're not getting anywhere with self-learning, or trying to figure out like cobble things together to make it work for you, you can look for classes, you can look for additional resources to see if something out there works for you. You can look at like Skillshare, they offer like tutorials and stuff. You can look for YouTube channels that offer structured tutorials. You can look for online classes, local classes. Just look and see what's available to you as well, and what's affordable to you as well. And then you can take those and also learn the basics, like including like certain techniques and things. And then from that one, sorry, my video cut out on me. So learn the basics, basically, techniques, and also with everything, digital drawing has its own caveats and things that are different from like traditional art, like a pen and pencil, or fine art, or whatever materials, like watercolor paper, that kind of thing. So like, for example, with digital drawing, I find that what works well is to work in layers. So at least what I've learned so far, you know, you have your sketch layer, you have your line art layer, and then you have your color layer, and then maybe another layer for details, and even those can have multiple layers. So just find that structure, and then you can make it work for you as well. And because at first for me, I prefer to have a lot of layers, but lately I find that I like to simplify. So my goal is to work in less layers, but still separated layers in, you know, sketch, line, color, that sort of format is what I follow. And also take breaks. So as much as we want to improve and do better and, you know, feel proud of ourselves, there's nothing wrong with taking breaks. It's something that I always have to remind myself as well. You don't have to go, because that ends with turns into burnout. So sometimes it's best to work a little, take a break, work a little, take a break, and do other things as well. Do other things that fill you and other things that inspire you, so that it doesn't feel like work, or it doesn't feel like something that is just not fun, or something that's not enjoyable to you. So that's it, guys. That's all I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Please let me know in the comments as well your thoughts. Are you starting digital art? Are you intermediate? Are you advanced? Do you have any tips for other people? Is there anything that I didn't mention, or any other resources that you think will be helpful? Please post it down below. And also don't forget to like and subscribe as well. It really helps me a lot. I'm really trying to grow this channel, so I would appreciate any support that you'd like to give as well. So yeah, if you enjoy this video, like it, let me know as well, so that I know to create more videos like this as well. And then also the YouTube algorithm knows that people like this video, so let me show it to other people. So once again, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for watching this video, and please stay tuned for more videos as well. Once again, I'm Adjoa, and have a good rest of your day, night, wherever you are. Thank you. Bye.